In the honor of our esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, let us put our hands together to welcome them with our whole hearts. हमारे माननीय सभागार अतिथि सभागार में पधार चुके हैं। सभी से निवेदन है कि अपने अपने स्थान पर तालियों के साथ उनका स्वागत करें। हर्षो उल्लास तालियों में झलकना चाहिए। देवियों और सज्जनों, मंच पर पहुंचने तक तालियों की गड़गड़ाहट रुकनी नहीं चाहिए। We are honored to have our guests here. We humbly request everyone to please keep standing for the national anthem. हम सभी से विनम्र अनुरोध करते हैं कि कृपया राष्ट्रगान के लिए खड़े रहें अपने अपने स्थान पर। Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. देवियों और सज्जनों, कैवल्य धाम परिवार की ओर से आप सभी का हार्दिक स्वागत है, अभिनंदन है, अभिवादन है। On behalf of Kaivalyadhama, we wholeheartedly welcome Shri Nath Kovind Ji, Honorable former President of India, Shri Suresh Prabhu Ji, former Union Minister, Chancellor of Rishihood University and Chairman Centenary Committee Kaivalyadhama, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, former Chief Justice of India, Yogacharya Rambhau Khandwe, eminent traditional yoga practitioner, and Dr. Shirley, senior yoga researcher and educator. We also have other eminent guests on the stage. Let us welcome them too. And of course, our wonderful guests here, students, staff members, and Kaivalyadham family. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is an auspicious occasion of Swami Kuvalayananda Yoga Puraskar 2025. My name is Shania Vatsayan and I will be your host for today. कार्यक्रम के औपचारिक आरंभ से पूर्व आइए ओम सहना वक्तु शांति मंत्र के साथ हम अपने मन को केंद्रित करें। आप यदि मंत्र का उच्चारण नहीं कर सकते हैं तो मंत्र ध्वनि का आनंद अनुभव करें। आप सभी से निवेदन है कि अपनी कुर्सियों पर सीधे बैठ जाएं, हाथों को नमस्कार मुद्रा में लाएं, अपनी आंखें धीरे से बंद करें और एक लंबा गहरा श्वास। ओम सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। अपनी आंखें कोमलता से खोलें। धन्यवाद। आइए अब स्वामी कुवल्यानंद जी के दिव्य आशीर्वाद के साथ दीप प्रज्वलन अनुष्ठान द्वारा दिव्य चेतना का आह्वान करें, जो अपने प्रकाश से हमारी अज्ञानता का अंधेरा मिटाए और योग साधना में हमारा निरंतर मार्गदर्शन करती रहे। वैदिक मंत्रों के उच्चारण हेतु साधक रामदास जी एवं कैवल्य धाम के विद्यार्थी कृपया आगे आएं। मंच पर विराजमान सभी आदरणीय अतिथियों से निवेदन है कि आप दीप प्रज्वलन हेतु आगे बढ़ें। श्रोताओं एवं दर्शकगणों से अनुरोध है, कृपया अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
चरणं पवित्रं विदतं पुराणं येन पूतस्तरति दुष्कृतानि तेन पवित्रेण शुद्धेन पूता अतिपापवान् वरातिं तरेम। लोकस्य द्वारमर्षिमत्पवित्रं ज्योतिष्मद्भ्राजमानं महस्वत अमृतस्य धारा बहुधा दोहमानं चरणं न लोके सुदितां ददातु। नमोऽस्तु नन्दाय सहस्रमूर्तये सहस्रपादाक्षिशिरोरुबाहवे सहस्रनाम्ने पुरुषाय शाश्वते सहस्रकोटियुगधारिणे नमः।
आप सभी से निवेदन है, कृपया अपने स्थान पर बैठ जाएं। With this lamp lighting ceremony and the divine blessings of the Almighty, we officially begin the proceedings of this event. Swami Kuvalayananda Yoga Puraskar is conferred annually to those who have made exemplary contributions in the field of yoga practice, research, and the promotion of its scientific understanding. The ceremony is held in reverent memory of Swami Kuvalayananda Ji, the pioneering visionary who integrated yoga and modern science, laying the foundation of Kaivalyadhama in 1924. May we now invite Shri Subodh Tiwari Ji, Honorable Secretary and CEO of Kaivalyadhama, the guiding force shaping the vision and progress of this 100-year-old institution.
सभी को प्रणाम, सभी को नमस्कार. A very good morning to all of you. My deep gratitude and a heartfelt welcome to our chief guest for today's function, respected Shri Ramnath Kovind Ji, the former President of India. I welcome our guest of honor, Shri Suresh Prabhu Ji, who is also the chairman of our Centenary Committee. Most importantly, our eminent awardees for today, respected former Chief Justice of India, Dr. Dhananjay Chandrachud Ji, Yogacharya Rambhau Khandwe ji, and Dr. Shirley Tellis. My heart. Individuals get inspired by environment. So I was recently in Dehradun near Rishikesh, a place called 𝐊𝐮𝐬𝐽𝐻, which was coincidentally and rightly inaugurated by Shri Ramnath Kovind Ji. And this is a place which is meant to inspire writing and poetry. So I was also inspired, so I formulated few lines to welcome our eminent dignitaries. Please bear with me. For Kovind Ji, I say, स्वागत है आपका आदरणीय कोविंद जी आज। योग धारा पर छाया है सुखद प्रभात का साज। कुशल कर्म, करुणा और संस्कृति के प्रतीक आपके आगमन से कैवल्य धाम हुआ हर्षित। We have Suresh ji with us. He has been strength. So for him I have स्वागत है आपका सुरेश जी आज। योग पथ के पथिक, जनहित के प्रहरी महान। आपकी दृष्टि से मिलता है सबको बल और प्राण। कैवल्य धाम में पधारे, बढ़ा है कर्म का रुझान। We have our very eminent awardees for whom I was inspired, and it says, with hearts of reverence we welcome today the torchbearers of yoga's radiant way. Through wisdom, research and selfless flame, you honor Kuvalyananda Ji's immortal name. So I welcome Justice Chandrachud, Yogacharya Khandwe Ji and Dr. Shirley Tellis. And our dear guests and students, स्वागत है आपका सबका हर्षित मन से आज। योगधारा पर सजे है श्रद्धा के ये साज। विद्वान, अतिथि, विद्यार्थी सब एक सुर में गान। कैवल्य धाम में गूंजे योग का पावन निधान। So I welcome all of you wholeheartedly to this Swami Kuvalayananda Yoga Puraskar 2025, where we honor Swami Kuvalayananda Ji's vision through the eminent individuals who have contributed towards achieving that vision by the great work which they have been doing. We have 3 awardees, and we are privileged that they are here. We are honored that they are here, and we are also very happy all of you are here to celebrate these awards with us. Sabhi ko pranam, sabhi ko namaskar. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Subodh sir. Now for the felicitation ceremony, we have the honor of inviting Shri Suresh Prabhu Ji to kindly felicitate Shri Ramnath Kovind Ji, Honorable former President of India, by presenting a memento as a token of our deep respect and heartfelt gratitude for gracing this auspicious occasion with his presence. Thank you, Shri Kovind Ji. Thank you, Shri Prabhu Ji. It was our founder, pioneer and visionary, Swami Kuvalayananda Ji, whose grit made Kaivalyadhama the oldest and most pioneering yoga institute in the world for conducting scientific research in yoga while retaining the essence of traditional yoga. The Swami Kuvalayananda Yoga Puraskar 2025 reflects Kaivalyadhama's enduring commitment to honoring excellence and carrying forward the mission of Swami Kuvalayananda Ji, that is, to demystify yoga through scientific inquiry and spiritual depth. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor and privilege to now begin the awards ceremony by introducing the first awardee, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, former Chief Justice of India. His distinguished journey from academia to the nation's highest court stands as a testament to his steadfast commitment to justice, constitutional values, and the rule of law, establishing him as one of India's most respected jurists. After serving as the 50th Chief Justice of India, he demitted office in November 2024, marking the culmination of an illustrious career that began with his appointment as a judge of the Bombay High Court in 2000, followed by his tenure as Chief Justice of the Allahabad High Court and subsequently as a judge of the Supreme Court of India from 2016. Earlier in his career, he served as the Additional Solicitor General of India and was designated Senior Advocate by the Bombay High Court in 1998. An alumnus of St. Stephen's College and the Campus Law Center, Delhi University, he went on to obtain his LLM and doctorate in Juridical Sciences from Harvard Law School, USA. Beyond his exemplary contribution to the field of law, Dr. Justice Chandrachud has been a dedicated practitioner of yoga since his early years, diligently maintaining his personal practice over the decades. His approach to life and leadership reflects the essence of yoga, not merely as a physical discipline, but as a holistic way of being rooted in the principles of balance, restraint, and self-awareness. During his tenure as the Chief Justice of India, he actively promoted yoga, health, and wellness within the judicial fraternity. Under his guidance, a dedicated yoga hall was inaugurated in the Supreme Court of India, and regular yoga sessions were introduced for the registry, fostering a culture of well-being and mindfulness within the institution. For Dr. Justice Chandrachud, yoga transcends the performance of asanas. It represents the fundamental tenets of yoga and niyama: self-restraint, discipline, integrity, and harmony, values he has consistently upheld in the personal conduct and public service. His leadership reflects the spiritual poise and inner equilibrium that yoga seeks to cultivate, harmonizing intellect and compassion and justice with humanism. In recognition of his lifelong commitment to the ideals of yoga, both in practice and in spirit, Kaivalyadhama is honored to present Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud with the Swami Kuvalayananda Yoga Puraskar 2025. His life and work resonate deeply with the vision of Swami Kuvalayananda, who sought to unite the wisdom of tradition with the rigor of science and to elevate society through the transformative power of yoga. We now humbly request the Honorable former President of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind Ji, to kindly present the Swami Kuvalayananda Yoga Puraskar 2025 to Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud. The applause should not stop. Thank you, Shri Kovind Ji. May we humbly request Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud Ji to kindly deliver his acceptance speech. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome him with whole heart.
Respected Shri Ramnath Kovind Ji, former President of India, Shri Suresh Prabhu, Chairperson of the Centenary Committee, my very long-standing and very distinguished friend, Shri Subodh Tiwari, Tanu Mehta Tiwari, Yogacharya Rambhau Khandwe, Dr. Shirley and everyone present here from the yogic community and beyond. It's truly a great pleasure, honor, and humbling occasion to receive the Swami Kuvalayananda Ji Award, instituted in the memory of someone who thought of institutionalizing yoga in 1924-1925. Those were perhaps not the days of electricity, and there was certainly no expressway connecting Lonavala and Mumbai. To seek yogic practice on an institutional framework in times which were far from our own is just an indicator of the vision, and I believe the divine inspiration which guides all human activities. I personally consider it a great honor to receive this award from someone whose personal conduct, values, and ethos as the first citizen of the nation, Shri Ramnath Kovind Ji, provided guidance and light in a fraught world globally. He was gracious not to carry the weight of presidential office on his shoulders when he freely interacted with me and my family, both as the President of India, with Ma'am, his daughter, and even thereafter. And for me, it's a matter of great good fortune to be associated with someone as noble and as distinguished, whose career has seen the entire diversity of India from the grassroots to Rashtrapati Bhavan and Raisina Hill. But I said that this is an humbling moment for me, particularly because I'm in the company of two individuals who have contributed signal service in India and beyond to the cause of yoga. Yogacharya Rambhau Khandwe and Dr. Shirley. Before I conclude my very small presentation, I must acknowledge those who led me into this path of yoga. My own yoga teacher, retired officer of the State Bank of India, Shri Ananta Limaye, who now lives in Pune and is nearing 90, continues to send me WhatsApps on the importance of different yogic asanas and beyond, the spiritual practice. I want to share with the young audience in particular what my teachers taught me when I began yoga sadhana in 1998. My teacher had one message. I didn't know the Gayatri Mantra, I didn't know the Ramraksha, and I asked him one day whether he knows both, and he said, I'll initiate you in the path. But he told me, I'm here to teach you physical exercise, bodily exercise. But please remember, there is yoga much beyond the asana and the exercise. But I will not lead you onto that spiritual path because I am not a guru or a swami. I'm merely a teacher of yoga. But I was providentially blessed to come into the company of him. Yesterday I was asked in the course of the recording of a webcast, are you religious or are you spiritual? आप धार्मिक हैं या आध्यात्मिक हैं? Very difficult to answer a question like that because my experience of life is that yoga leads you from one to the other. It teaches you that every facet of life is interconnected. It teaches you the importance of discipline in personal life, as yogic asanas tell you. Though I've been practicing yoga for almost 28 years now, when I was doing my asanas yesterday evening and then again this morning by the Samadhi of Swami Kuvalayananda Ji, I realized that there were so many nuances which I need to pick up just a day short of my 66th birthday. The association between the neuromuscular, as science tells us, the mind, and the soul and spirituality is something which yoga leads you to. Be sure that yoga never allows you to be confined into a silo. So from practice to beyond, that's the quest of every pilgrim. And I've really been a pilgrim on the path. Yoga has led me to evolve my own connect with life beyond sadhana. I don't want to share too much because I might be criticized for having left the realm of a person dedicated to the law, and perhaps I can do so in a more informal setting. But that has also taught me the interconnection of several other areas of life, include Ayurveda. I came into contact during the COVID years with two distinguished practitioners of Ayurveda whom I must mention here. Dr. Tanuja Nesari, who headed the Ayush hospital, the government hospital in Sarita Vihar in Delhi, and her distinguished spouse, Dr. Manoj Nesari, who are torchbearers for India of the Ayurveda tradition. Association with diverse people leads you up a path where yoga becomes one step in a continuum of holistic living. That has led me to Ayurveda and beyond, and my quest has now taken me into a vegan life. And the vegan life teaches you that every element in this universe, every element in planet Earth has a particular significance for our existence. And the vegan lifestyle reminds you that it is important for us as human beings not to believe that we are the center of the universe, that we are only one creation of nature in the wider universe which lies within our understanding and beyond. And it is that quest to understand more and more deeply that leads us from yoga sadhana to discipline, to religious and spiritual practice, good nutrition, and beyond. Restraint has become quite a casualty in today's times of the social media. The social media tells us to have attention spans of 10 seconds. Ask any producer of an advertisement, and they will tell you that you have to prepare the advertisement in 7 to 10 to 15 seconds. Nobody has a life attention span beyond that. Yoga teaches us that in this age of social media, our traditional practices which have developed over the last 1,000 years and which are rooted in science, in scientific tradition, and which can be established on the basis of data and AI algorithms, that yoga can meet and sustain all the challenges of modern learning in terms of the accumulation of data, in terms of understanding learning, and in terms of its ability to test outcomes by the inputs which we contribute into the practice of yoga. The social media tells us only what we like to hear. That social media tells us to associate with people, only those people who we like to associate with. Yoga tells us that the universe comprises of people like us. It comprises of other human beings who are equally entitled, like animals, birds, flora, the fauna, the universe, to an existence in which mankind is but one creation of nature. So I accept this award with a great deal of humility, understanding that my path has led me to practice sometimes successfully, sometimes unsuccessfully, because I am a human being like everyone, the values of compassion, restraint, and understanding, which are the core of a life in judging. I'm grateful to Subodhji for conferring this award on me, to his very distinguished and revered father, who continues to inspire us, and above all, the great tradition of yoga sadhana, of which Kuvalyananda Ji and others have been true torchbearers of the spiritual tradition that our great nation represents. Namaskar. Thank you.
Thank you for such beautiful thoughts, sir. हमारे दूसरे पुरस्कार प्राप्तकर्ता का परिचय हमारे लिए सम्मान 52 में स्थापित की गई थी। श्री रामभाऊ खांडवे जी कई वर्षों तक कार्यवाह रहे हैं और वर्ष 2022 से मंडल के अध्यक्ष के रूप में कार्यरत हैं। कैवल्यधाम द्वारा प्रवर्तित योगिक आदर्शों के वाहक के रूप में योगाचार्य रामभाऊ खांडवे जी ने अपने अनुशासित जीवन, पतंजलि के अष्टांग योग के गहन ज्ञान और करुणामय शिक्षण दृष्टिकोण से अनगणित साधकों को प्रेरित किया है। नियमित कक्षाओं, प्रशिक्षण शिविरों और जनसंपर्क कार्यक्रमों के माध्यम से उन्होंने विशेष रूप से महाराष्ट्र भर में समाज के ताने बाने में यौगिक मूल्यों को स्थापित करने में योगदान दिया है। आध्यात्मिक गहराई को सामाजिक प्रासंगिकता के साथ समन्वित करने की उनकी क्षमता ने उन्हें योग के पथ पर अनेक लोगों के लिए एक मार्गदर्शक शक्ति बना दिया है। जनार्दन स्वामी योगाभ्यासी मंडल में अपने आजीवन कार्य के माध्यम से उन्होंने पतंजलि के अष्टांग योग के सार को बनाए रखा है। पारंपरिक योग साधनाओं का शिक्षण और संरक्षण करते हुए विनम्रता, अनुशासन और ज्ञान का प्रतीक बनकर तथा स्वामी कुवल्यानंद जी के उस स्वप्न को आगे बढ़ाते हुए जिसमें योग को सामाजिक उत्थान और मानव कल्याण से जोड़ा गया है। कैवल्यधाम गर्वपूर्वक योगाचार्य रामभाऊ खांडवे जी को उनके पारंपरिक योग के प्रति दशकों की निष्ठापूर्ण सेवा के सम्मान में स्वामी कुवल्यानंद योग पुरस्कार 2025 से सम्मानित करता है। हम विनम्रतापूर्वक भारत के पूर्व राष्ट्रपति श्री रामनाथ कोविंद जी से अनुरोध करते हैं कि वे कृपया स्वामी कुवल्यानंद योग पुरस्कार 2025 से योगाचार्य रामभाऊ खांडवे जी को सम्मानित करें। योगाचार्य जी, आपसे अनुरोध है, अपना स्वीकृति भाषण आप यहाँ पर आकर दें।
अखंडमंडलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। मैं प्रथम मेरे गुरु परम पूजनीय परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य योग मूर्ति सद्गुरु श्री जनार्दन स्वामी जी महाराज, इनके चरणों में विनम्र अभिवादन करता हूँ। उन्हीं के गुरु रूप में जो मुझे और दृष्टि दिए हैं, ऐसे स्वामी कुवलयानंद, इनकी स्मृति में और उनके चरणों में मैं नतमस्तक हूँ। आज यह भाग्य रहा कि भारत के भूतपूर्व राष्ट्रपति इनके समक्ष में यहाँ उपस्थित हूँ। उनको भी प्रणाम करता हूँ। भारत के भूतपूर्व मंत्री सुरेश जी प्रभु, इनका सानिध्य आज प्राप्त हुआ, उनको भी प्रणाम करता हूँ। भारत के पूर्व मुख्य न्यायाधीश धनंजय जी चंद्रचूड़, इनके समीप बैठने का भाग्य प्राप्त हुआ, इसलिए उन्हें भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, अभिनंदन और उनका प्रणाम करता हूँ। डॉक्टर शैली, इनका दर्शन प्राप्त हुआ, उन्हें भी मनपूर्वक प्रणाम करता हूँ। मुख्यतः इस संस्था को 1957 से जिन्होंने संभाला है, ऐसे ओम प्रकाश जी, उनको चरण स्पर्श करता हूँ। और सभी यहाँ के अधिकारीगण, कार्यकर्ता और समर्पित निष्ठावान अधिकारियों को वंदन करता हूँ। और आप सब यहाँ जो उपस्थित हैं, श्रोता, ये भगवान स्वरूप रहते हैं, उन्हें भी प्रणाम करता हूँ। आज बेहद अहोभाग्य है कि एक गुरु का सामान्य शिष्य लगातार कुछ साल गुरु का कार्य कर रहा था। उस कार्य को किसी एक व्यवहार जानने वाले लोगों ने पहचाना, और आज मुझे यहाँ भूतपूर्व राष्ट्रपति रामनाथ जी कोविंद के हस्तों यह कुवलयानंद पुरस्कार प्राप्त हुआ है। यह मेरे लिए बहुत गौरव का क्षण है। मुझे पता नहीं था कि मैं कुछ काम कर रहा हूँ, मैं तो गुरु सेवा कर रहा था, किंतु लोगों को पता चला कि कुछ कार्य कर रहा हूँ। वास्तव में छोटा सा उदाहरण दे दूँ मैं कि हमारे गुरु महाराज यानी चुंबक हैं, बहुत बड़े मैग्नेट, शक्ति है उनके अंदर में। वो उनके पास यह लोहा गलती से गया था और देखते देखते लोहे को भी चुंबक बोलने लगे। लोहे को मालूम नहीं, लोहे को पता रहता है कि नहीं वो चुंबक है कि नहीं, किंतु मुझे पता है मैं लोहा हूँ। और फिर भी लोगों को मेरे अंदर में जो फिलहाल गुरु की शक्ति प्राप्त हुई है, उस गुरु कृपा को आपने सम्मानित किया है, इसलिए मैं कहूँगा कि तेरा तुझे को अर्पण क्या लागे मेरा, ऐसे भाव से। और दो बहुत सुंदर चीज़ें यहाँ बैठे बैठे मुझे क्या लाई कि स्वामी कुवलयानंद, इन्होंने ये स्वयं डॉक्टर थे और उन्होंने योग को आधुनिक विज्ञान के कसौटी पर घसकर सिद्ध किया है। कितना पुराना उनकी किताबें हैं, मैंने देखा है पुस्तक, ये उनके ग्रंथ, उसमें आधुनिक विज्ञान का उपयोग करते हुए हर योग क्रिया को और वैज्ञानिक बैठक प्राप्त है, यह सिद्ध किया हुआ है। ऐसी विलक्षण जो और पूर्ण विश्व में योग को आधुनिक विज्ञान के कसौटी पर और सिद्ध करके दिखा रहे हैं, ऐसे श्रेष्ठ व्यक्ति के नाम से यह जो पुरस्कार है वो मुझे प्राप्त हुआ। हमारे गुरु जो थे, उन्होंने और एक दूसरा मार्ग लिया। उन्होंने कहा कि जो व्यक्ति दुखी है, आज समाज पूरा, हम लोग मानव जात पूरी दुखी है, उसको कुछ ऐसा पढ़ाएं कि जिसके जीवन में दुख की कमी हो जाएगी। आज सारा समाज व्याधि से व्याप्त है, ऐसा कुछ योग पढ़ाएं कि जिससे उसकी व्याधियाँ कम होगी। फिर वो व्याधियाँ शारीरिक रहे, मानसिक रहे या बुद्धि युक्त रहे, सारी व्याधियों को समाप्त करते हुए उसको सुखी, समाधानी और निरोगी बनाना। मानव के हर घटक को सुखी, समाधानी, निरोगी बनाना जो आज असंभव है, वो संदेश हमारे गुरु महाराज ने दिया। और जन जन को योग पढ़ाना, वह भी एक भगवत प्रसाद के रूप में पढ़ाना, नैवेद्य के रूप में उनको परोसना। हर जीव में शिव है, ऐसे शिव को और यह प्रसाद, योग का प्रसाद वितरित करना, इस भावना से उन्होंने नागपुर में योग प्रचार की और एक गंगा प्रारंभ की और कहा कि ही योग गंगा जावी घरों घड़ी, हर घर में यह योग गंगा जानी चाहिए। और जीव को अपने अंदर में जो शिवत्व है, शिवत्व में जो जो उत्तम उदात्त मंगल है, वह सारा अपने में है, यह भाव जागृत करें और देखते देखते उसके जीवन में समाधान, सुख, निरोगत्व प्राप्त होता रहेगा निरंतर योग करते हुए। इसके अलावा उसके अंदर में जो नारायणत्व है, नारायणत्व यानी क्या, तर माणसानी माणसाशी माणुसकीनी वागावं ही भावना प्रत्येक जीवामध्ये यावी। इस भाव से इस शिवत्व को जागरूक करने के लिए स्वामी जी ने संपूर्ण मानवता को योग पढ़ाना का एक आश्रम चालू किया। उस आश्रम में मुझे सेवा करने का भाग्य प्राप्त हुआ और उस भाग्य को आज यहाँ अहोभाग्य में आज परिवर्तित किया है इस आश्रम में। और रामनाथ जी कोविंद जी के हस्ते यह महायोग, महाभाग्य मुझे प्राप्त हुआ। इसके लिए मैं कैवल्यधाम संस्था को धन्यवाद देता हूँ और आप सबके सामने नतमस्तक होता हूँ। नमस्कार।
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद योगाचार्य जी। Our final awardee herself is an enthusiastic practitioner of yoga and believes that yoga research can positively impact all aspects of life. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to have Dr. Shirley Tellis, Research Advisor and Consultant, Patanjali Research Foundation in Haridwar, with us. Dr. Tellis has a degree in Conventional Medicine, MBBS, after which she completed her MPhil and PhD in Neurophysiology on the effects of yoga practice from the National Institute of Mental Health and Neuroscience in Bengaluru. After her doctorate, Dr. Tellis joined the Swami Vivekananda Research Foundation in Bengaluru and had the unique postdoctoral experience of setting up the laboratories there before starting research. And since 2007, Dr. Tellis has been associated with the Patanjali Research Foundation in Haridwar. Dr. Tellis received a Fulbright scholarship in 1998 to assess fMRI in meditators, which was conducted at the Department of Radiology, University of Florida, Gainesville, the USA. In 2001, she received an award from the Templeton Foundation for Creative Ideas in Neurobiology. In 2007, she was awarded the first ever Indian Council of Medical Research Center for Advanced Research in Bengaluru to study meditation's effects through autonomic variables, evoked and event-related potentials, polysomnography, and fMRI. She has close to 200 research papers cited in bibliographic databases and authored 7 books. Dr. Tellis has been invited to talk on yoga and Ayurveda and their applications in health and treatment across India and globally. Her contributions have significantly advanced the global understanding of yoga as a scientifically validated health modality. Kaivalyadhama is honored to confer the Swami Kuvalayananda Yoga Puraskar 2025 to Dr. Shirley in recognition of her pioneering and exemplary scientific research in yoga philosophy and therapy. Honorable former President of India, Shri Ramnath Kovind Ji, please present the award to Dr. Shirley Tellis. Thank you, Shri Kovindji. Dr. Shirley Tellis, may I request you for the acceptance speech, please? Ladies and gentlemen, join your hands to welcome her, please.
Respected Ramnath Kovindji, Suresh Prabhuji, all the other fellow awardees, dignitaries, friends, I'm deeply honored to receive this recognition and award. I thank respected O.P. Tiwari ji, Shri Subodh Tiwari ji, and everyone of Team Kaivalyadhama for this recognition. I also take the chance to thank very specially respected Swami Ramdev ji and Acharya Balkrishna ji of Patanjali Yogapith. In the 18 years I've been with them, they've given me the two things every scientist cherishes the most: total support and absolute academic freedom. So I'm grateful for that. I also thank my team. They work very conscientiously up north in Haridwar, while I am working remotely from southern India and from Goa. So that's real commitment. And I thank my family, but two more people to thank. Dr. Nagendra and Dr. Nagratna of Swami Vivekananda Yoga Research Foundation. Very deep support for me there, right at the start of my career. And having said this, I'm actually going to just take 1 or 2 more minutes. It's been a long function. I want to say 2 points about yoga research. 100 years ago, Swami Kuvalayananda did these very elegant studies using what were at the time state-of-the-art techniques like X-rays. And since then, 100 years have elapsed. It's now 2025. The first paper of Swami Kuvalayananda was published in 1925. In 100 years, there is quite a good body of published work on yoga. And these have appeared in a variety of journals, and they are indexed in bibliographic databases. They've come from all over the world, but it's very heartening for us to note here in India, given the origin of yoga in India, that there is a global recognition that the contribution of India to this volume of work is considerable. So we need to be proud of that. There is also research from other countries, the UK, from the US, across Europe and China. Given this scenario where it's so exciting, a lot of work coming out, young researchers today should be at the forefront of this challenging but exciting activity to put forth more research, both in terms of quality and quantity. And I will now go to my second and really last point. Given that I've spoken of quality, there are so many interesting areas to explore, to do novel work. We should not only be me too, copying what is done elsewhere and just repeating that study here apologetically. We should take up new areas. I'm going to touch on 4. First of all, there's neuroimaging. It's many years old now, but there isn't much done. We can really tell in real time how yoga changes the function of the brain, connectivity within the brain, connectivity between brains. We can use spectroscopic images to actually record chemicals in the brain, chemicals which determine what we like to eat, how we sleep, what we like and what we dislike. And all this can be impacted with yoga. We can also see the emerging evidence that yoga can change the very structure of the genes, genetic regulation. There's a lot of work to be done there. And finally, I wanted to touch on a 4th area. There are so many more, but I'll touch only on 1 more to keep it brief: the man-machine interface. So we all know the importance of AI and machine learning. Now, all over the world, globally, these very important contemporary tools are being made use of with feedback loops to understand how to refine yoga programs to meet the health needs of each individual. Now, each individual's health needs keep changing from day to day, month to month. And if we can monitor this without any paperwork, laborious calculations, but AI does it for us, we can actually give everyone a personalized health yoga-based program. That's really good. We need to take this up in India. And of course, on the other side, since it's a bi-directional connection between AI and yoga, can we use the volume of information in the ancient yoga texts? This is something I'm very fascinated by. So many ethical principles, such a lot of wisdom there. Can we tap into it and use it to make the use of AI both optimal as well as ethical and safe? So this is something for us to think about in India. I'm glad I got a chance to touch on these 4 areas. There are probably 4,000, but I won't try to mention them. And it's great that I could talk about this here in Kaivalyadhama, where the research started and is continuing with so much commitment. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Tellis. Renowned chartered accountant, policymaker, strategist, transformational leader, senior politician, and parliamentarian. 10-time Union Minister, 6-time Member of Parliament, Chancellor of Rishihood University, acting visiting professor at the London School of Economics. In his 30 years of service, Shri Suresh Prabhuji has held 10 important cabinet portfolios at the union level in the Government of India, including industry, energy, environment and forests, railways, civil aviation, commerce and industry, and fertilizers and chemicals. Additionally, he has served as the Prime Minister's Sherpa to the G7 and G20 summits and has played a key role in shaping the Indian government's official agenda on key issues at these summits. Shri Prabhuji is the chairman of our Centenary Year Committee and one of the most important guiding forces behind Kaivalyadhama. Your presidential address, sir. Thank you, please.
नमस्कार। हमारे सबके लिए बहुत ही हर्ष और गर्व की बात है कि फिर एक बार आदरणीय कोविंद जी का स्वागत करने का इस जगह पर हमें मौका मिला। जैसे हमारे चंद्रचूड साहब ने बताया कि कोविंद जी की जगह एक और ही जगह है। सिर्फ 5 साल वो राष्ट्रपति भवन रहे और हमेशा के लिए देश के 150 लोगों के दिल में उन्होंने निवास करके रखा है। और मुझे पूरा विश्वास है कि ये स्थान हमेशा के लिए बरकरार रहेगा और हमारे दिल में उनके प्रति जो आदर की भावना है वो हमेशा और भी बढ़ते जाएगी। किस तरह का उनका काम करने का तरीका भी रहा है और उसी तरह से उनका आशीर्वाद भी हमें प्राप्त होते रहा है। सो लेट मी once again welcome the 14th President of India for this program. And there couldn't have been a better person to actually give away prizes to such distinguished personalities like today. So I must thank on behalf of all of you, the 14th President, for being here once again. I don't know how my dear friend does this time and again. Mr. Subodh Tiwari is a yogi in a different kind of attire. He doesn't wear the traditional attire to be a yogi, but is a yogi with a difference. He practices all modern technologies without diluting any of this traditional knowledge and wisdom that has been given to us by Swamiji. So why I mentioned it now is I don't know how he has selected such 3 fantastic persons to receive these awards. I don't know what is the basis. I don't think it is AI that you use, right? So it is an amazing selection of 3, one of the best citizens of the country to be a recipient of this award. Till the former Chief Justice spoke, I didn't know he was a practitioner of yoga, but I knew he must be a yoga practitioner. Because if you read his judgment, if you read the way he has practiced the discourse of justice in India, I knew he must be a yoga practitioner. Of course, looking at his personality, one can definitely make sure you are a yoga practitioner. So the one recipient is a practitioner of yoga. The other one, Yogacharya, is teacher of yoga. And a right yoga teacher will always remember his teacher. Guru Shishya Parampara pe hum log sab vishwas rakhte hain. So he devoted that and dedicated that award to his own teacher. There couldn't be a better test for how good a teacher he is himself, because he remembers his own teacher. So the second recipient of this award is rightly the yoga teacher himself. And the third one, a young one, amongst all those who are sitting here, but a promising one, who actually is working on research of yoga. So that's why I really compliment Sovaji once again for selecting 3 different aspects of yoga, and to select such fantastic persons as the recipient of the award. So I must congratulate all the 3 awardees for getting this most prestigious award, that too in the hands of a tall personality, because normally the first citizen of India, by which rest of the world will judge how India is. Because if nobody is going to go and meet each and every 150 crore people to understand how Indians are. But those who have met him can know that head of the state, first citizen of India, is like Kovind. That means people of India must be, if not as good, at least to some extent will have some good qualities of him. So to get award from such a distinguished person and to such distinguished awardees, I'm really, really very happy, and all of us will be enjoying this great movement. As I said, all of them have done tap in their life. तप के बिना फल तो मिलता ही नहीं, और जो तप करने के बाद जो तपस्वी होते हैं जिनको अवार्ड मिला है, वो जो तप करते हैं वो तपोभूमि भी पुण्य हो जाती है. तपोभूमि के जो गरिमा होती है, जो पुण्य होता है, वो और भी बड़ी मात्रा में समृद्ध हो जाता है. तो मैंने देखा है कि कुछ 100 साल से ज़्यादा पूरे ही हुए हैं. स्वामी जी ने स्थापना करने के बाद लगातार यहाँ पर बड़ी हस्तियाँ आती रही है. देश के भूतपूर्व प्रधानमंत्री से लेकर राष्ट्रपति, सभी लोगों का चरण स्पर्श इस भूमि पर हुआ है. तो मुझे लगता है ये तपस्वियों के आने के कारण ये तपोभूमि और भी पुण्यवान हो चुकी है. और इसलिए ऐसे इस भूमि पर जो भी लोग यहाँ पर आते हैं, मैंने देखा है, मैंने स्वयं अनुभव भी किया है, जिन्होंने भी यहाँ आकर एक अपने स्वरूप से, जो कि तपस्या तो बहुत बड़ी होती चीज़ होती है. कुछ लोग तो पूरी जिंदगी तपस्या करते रहते, वो दिखते भी नहीं है, क्योंकि वो तपस्या करते कहीं गुफा में बैठे रहते, तो उनकी दर्शन भी नहीं होता है. लेकिन जिन्होंने भी यहाँ आकर कुछ क्रिया की होगी, कुछ उपचार प्राप्त करने के लिए यहाँ पर आए होंगे, ये सभी को इस बात का एहसास होता है कि बहुत बड़ी तपोभूमि है, पुण्य भूमि है. और इसीलिए मैं सब भगवान से प्रार्थना करता हूँ, स्वामी जी के आशीर्वाद लगातार इसी भूमि पर बनते रहे. और कैवल्य धाम समाज को ठीक करने के लिए, समाज को और कुछ योगदान देने के लिए, देश को ठीक करने के लिए, पूरे विश्व को ठीक करने के लिए भी और भी सक्षम बने, ऐसी प्रार्थना भी करता हूं. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद.
Thank you so much, sir. Shri Ramnath Kovind Ji was sworn in as the 14th President of India on 25th July 2017. A lawyer by profession, he had been the governor of the state of Bihar. Ladies and gentlemen, let us welcome Shri Ramnath Kovind Ji to the podium.
Thank you, ma'am. On the dais, Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, former Chief Justice of India, Shri Suresh Prabhu Ji, Chairman of Centenary Committee, Dr. Shirley, Senior Yoga Researcher and Educator, Shri Rambhau Khandwe, eminent traditional yoga practitioner, Shri Tiwari, Secretary and CEO, Kaivalyadhama, Commodore S. Parthiban, INS Shivaji, who is present here. Ladies and gentlemen, dear students, good morning and namaskar to everybody. Two of the speakers, particularly Subodhji and Prabhuji, I call him Prabhu, not Suresh Prabhu, but Prabhu. They found a little bit surprising element in my coming here twice. So I thought from the next year I should stop. You see, I am also a human being. I get something. For that reason I do come. दो चीज़ें जो मुझे बहुत आकर्षित करती हैं लोनावाला में आकर के, ये जैसा कि सुरेश प्रभु जी ने कहा, ये तपस्थली है। यहाँ पर तपस्वियों ने तप किया है और ये तो हम सबका सौभाग्य है कि उसका आशीर्वाद या उसका जो लाभ है वो हमें ऑटोमेटिकली मिल रहा है यहाँ केवल आने पर ही। एक तो मैं उसके लिए आता हूँ क्योंकि यहाँ का जो वातावरण है वो इतना आपकी हेल्थ के लिए, योगा के लिए, आपकी लाइफ के लिए, सबके लिए इतना अनुकूल है जैसा कि ये वातावरण आपको देश के बहुत कम स्थान है जैसा कि मिल सकता है। एक जो दूसरा आकर्षण है मेरे लिए, मैं दिल्ली में मोस्टली रहता हूँ, सुरेश प्रभु जी दिल्ली में थे, चंद्रचूड़ साहब अभी तक हैं, आज भी हैं, और उनको पॉल्यूशन की बड़ी चिंता होती है। और सही मायने में जब हम यहाँ आते हैं, दिल्ली में पॉल्यूशन 300+, 400+, और यहाँ हम आते हैं तो जहाँ पर मैं रुका हूँ INS शिवाजी में, वहाँ हमें पॉल्यूशन बताया गया कि इट कुड बी बिलो 50। अब यहाँ आने का मेरा जो दूसरा आकर्षण बन गया वो ये बनता है, तो मुझे दो आकर्षण जो हैं बार बार खींच लाते हैं। और इसीलिए मैंने सुबह सुबोध जी को कहा कि मैं बिल्कुल कोशिश करूँगा कि अगले वर्ष फिर आऊँगा। Dear friends, it's my honor and privilege to be here today among all of you. We are gathered here for the presentation of Swami Kuvalayananda Ji Puraskar. This prestigious award stands as a tribute to the timeless legacy of a true visionary, Swami Kuvalayananda Ji, whose pioneering work transformed the world's understanding of yoga as both a spiritual discipline and a scientific pursuit. Swamiji was not only a yogi, but also a scholar, a researcher, and a patriot. At a time when India was still under colonial rule, he proclaimed with great conviction that yoga was not merely a matter of faith, but a field worthy of scientific study and academic inquiry. Guided by this conviction, he founded Kaivalyadhama at Lonavala in 1924. With the efforts of Swamiji, Kaivalyadhama emerged as the first institution which attempted to integrate ancient yogic wisdom with modern scientific research. Soon after its founding, Kaivalyadhama was recognized for its path-breaking work. I am told that Kaivalyadhama even found a mention in the deliberations of the Constituent Assembly of India as an institute doing scientific research in the spiritual field. Swamiji saw in yoga not only a means of personal transformation, but a path for the complete development of the individual and the nation. Today, we pay homage to this extraordinary vision that has shaped India's intellectual and cultural journey for the last 101 years. Ladies and gentlemen, during this period, Kaivalyadhama has stood as a bridge between the ancient and the modern. It has nurtured generations of yoga teachers, scientists, and healers who have carried India's message of holistic well-being to every corner of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, today we have honored three accomplished individuals: Honorable Dr. Justice D.Y. Chandrachud, Dr. Shirley and Yogacharya Rambhau Khandwe with Swami Kuvalayananda Ji Puraskar for carrying forward the cause of yoga with the spirit of service, scholarship, and scientific inquiry. Justice, as we all know, D.Y. Chandrachud, former Chief Justice of India, has been a steadfast advocate of yoga. I have been told that he is a dedicated practitioner of yoga for over 2 decades. No wonder he embodies the balance, clarity, and inner calm in both his personal and professional life. Justice Chandrachud has encouraged lawyers, judges, and court staff to adopt yoga for physical health and mental well-being. Under his leadership, the Ayush Holistic Wellness Center was established at the Supreme Court. I remember that on occasions such as International Yoga Day, he has personally led yoga sessions within the Supreme Court compound. Our second awardee, Dr. Shirley, has dedicated her life to advance the scientific study of yoga. She is among the foremost researchers in the world, exploring the effects of yoga on the brain, emotions, and human behavior. Her work has built vital bridges between modern neuroscience and ancient yogic psychology. Dr. Tellis has validated yoga through empirical research and made it accessible to the scientific community. Her work over the decades has inspired countless students and health professionals to view yoga not merely as a spiritual practice, but as a science of mind-body harmony. Today, Dr. Tellis stands as a torchbearer of that same quest which Swamiji started in the year 1924 a quest to unite science and yoga. Ladies and gentlemen, our third awardee, Yogacharya Rambhau Khandwe, is the founder of the Janardan Swami Yogabhyasi Mandal. For over 5 decades, he has devoted himself to teaching and serving communities through yoga for reaching people across villages, cities, and generations. His quiet dedication, humility, and perseverance have helped bring the benefits of yoga into the daily lives of thousands of individuals, nurturing not only their physical health but also moral strength and spiritual awareness. In his tireless commitment to service and his life of simplicity and devotion, Yogacharya Khandwe truly embodies the spirit of a karma yogi. Ladies and gentlemen, lives and works of our awardees illuminate the continuing journey of yoga, journey from the laboratory to the courtrooms, from the research center to the community hall, all the while transforming individual lives and strengthening the moral and spiritual fabric of our society. I once again offer my heartfelt congratulations to the awardees. I also commend Kaivalyadhama for instituting this prestigious award and for upholding the legacy of Swamiji with such authenticity and devotion. This award function is not merely a remembrance of the past, but a reaffirmation of a sacred mission to carry forward the message of yoga with authenticity, scientific temper, and compassion. Ladies and gentlemen, with the efforts of, as we all know, efforts of the Government of India, the United Nations in 2015 declared June 21st as the International Day of Yoga. The resolution was co-sponsored by 177 nations. The highest ever for any resolution in the United Nations General Assembly. And it was passed unanimously by the United Nations General Assembly. To my mind, yoga is the ultimate expression of Indian soft power. It has won us love and affection among yoga practitioners in all corners of the planet. I am happy that the government is also working to promote yoga under the आयुष umbrella. देवियों और सज्जनों, मैं एक घटना आप सबके साथ साझा करना चाहूँगा. During the tenure of my presidency, I went to an official visit to Suriname. The year was 2018. And incidentally, I happened to be there on 21st of June. उस सूरीनाम में 2 presidents at one time, President of India and President of Suriname. This is for the first time, I think, in the entire democratic setup, we can say, 2 presidents of democracies, they assembled one place and practiced yoga and celebrated International Day of Yoga. इसका नेक्स्ट डे 22 of June, उस दिन मैं विजिट पर था क्यूबा. और क्यूबा हम सब लोग, मुझे भी बताया गया था, क्यूबा हैपेंस टू बी वन ऑफ द कम्युनिस्ट कंट्रीज. तो मुझे लगा कि क्यूबा में तो कोई इसका महत्व नहीं होगा. एक तो वैसे वो एंटी रिलीजन, एंटी स्पिरिचुअलिटी, एंटी एवरीथिंग, एंटी नेचर आल्सो. तो मुझे लगा कि इनके साथ योगा की बात करना तो बेमानी. लेकिन फिर भी when the counter president, he hosted a luncheon banquet on 22nd of it. He himself, we were sitting on one table, he himself raised this issue, saying that, Excellency, yesterday was the International Yoga Day. I said, yes, Excellency, I also celebrated it yesterday when I was in Suriname. What I just inquired from him, Excellency, what you have to say on this day? He said, Excellency, we in Cuba also celebrate. Then I was a little bit wondered, कैसे आप celebrate कैसे? Even Sushma Swaraj, our former, she is no more, but she was also present there. उन्होंने वहाँ के राष्ट्रपति जी खड़े होकर के उस लंचन टेबल जो लगा था उस पर खड़े होकर के कहने लगे, एक्सलेंसी we practice yoga like this, like this, like this. This is one asana, yoga asana. Then I said, Excellency, please take your seat. मुझे सरप्राइज ये हुआ कि जिस कंट्री को हम मान करके चल रहे थे कि भाई यहाँ तो योगा का कोई पूछने वाला नहीं होगा, उस कंट्री में योगा की इतनी बात होती है, ये एक सरप्राइजिंग एलिमेंट था. And the credit, in fact, the credit goes to India. इसलिए नहीं कि इंडिया की ओर से रेजोल्यूशन पेश किया गया था, बल्कि इसलिए लोगों को लगता है कि योगा प्रैक्टिस करने से उनकी सेहत अच्छी होती है, उनका मन मस्तिष्क अच्छा होता है. इसलिए जो मैंने अभी पहले बात की थी, इसमें मेरा भी स्वार्थ है, मैं भी यहाँ इसीलिए आ जाता हूँ. Ladies and gentlemen, yoga is an ancient Indian tradition, we all know, but it has a universal applicability and an appeal. Yoga is not limited to any faith, sect or belief system. कभी कभी इसको लोग किसी सेक्ट उससे रिलीजन से भी जोड़ लेते हैं. वो कहते हैं नहीं, it has some connection with Hinduism or Indian tradition, like that. उनको मैं एक ही बात कहता हूँ, वो जब जाते हैं, डॉक्टर is not restricted to one sect or one religion. वो तो सबको देखता है. और जब उसके पास जाते हैं, सपोज करिए किसी नॉन हिंदू रिलीजन को मानने वाले लोग जाते हैं एज ए पेशेंट, और इफ डॉक्टर advises him कि प्लीज डू मॉर्निंग वॉक every day, do you think he will say no, I will not, because it's a part of yoga? That is why I say, because it helps everybody. It is a part of humanity's intangible heritage. Just like various mental afflictions and bodily diseases that affect humans do not discriminate based on faith or belief, similarly, the benefits of yoga accrue to practitioners regardless of their faith or belief. In fact, the practice of yoga enables the practitioner to better understand and appreciate their own faith or belief. Today, yoga is being embraced in households all over India and the world. Millions across the world, in every continent and among all communities, have embraced yoga and interpreted yoga in their own way. Facing the stressors of modern fast-paced life, people are realizing the importance of yoga in ensuring physical health, mental well-being, and spiritual growth in their lives. It gives me immense satisfaction to see that Kaivalyadhama, this institution rooted in Indian soil and guided by Indian values, has earned global respect as a center of yoga education and research. Yoga teaches us to live with balance, to act with awareness, and to feel one with all. Let us try to embody these values every day and spread their light wherever we go. अंत में मैं इतना ही कहूँगा कि हम सभी लोग अनंत यात्रा पर हैं। ये अनंत यात्रा इस जीवन तक सीमित नहीं है। न जाने कितने पिछले जन्मों से हम लोग पता नहीं इंसान के रूप में या किसी और प्राणी के रूप में पैदा होते रहे हैं, उस यात्रा को पूरा करते रहे हैं, समझ नहीं पाते हैं कि क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है। और सही मायने में इस अनंत यात्रा में जितना हम प्रकृति के साथ रहेंगे, प्रकृति के अनुसार चलेंगे, तो मुझे लगता है हमारा जीवन जो है, प्रकृति से हमें बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिलता है, बहुत। एवरीथिंग व्हाट एवर वी लर्न in our daily life, it is from the nature. And we all have to understand the law of nature first. Once again, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the awardees and express my deepest gratitude to Kaivalyadhama for its unwavering commitment to the promotion of yoga. May the legacy of Swami Kuvalayananda continue to inspire and illuminate our path. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, Shri Ramnath Kovind Ji. We will now conclude the Swami Kuvalayananda Yoga Puraskar 2025 with reciting the Shanti Path. Thereafter, all are requested to stand up for the national anthem. Please be seated after the Shanti Path. So for the Shanti Path, kindly sit straight. Bring your hands to Namaskar Mudra. Gently close your eyes.
पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।
May I request everybody to kindly rise for the national anthem. Kindly be seated. We now request our honorable guests to oblige us with a group photo on the stage. In the meanwhile, for our wonderful audience, we kindly request you to be seated, be calm, as we capture this memorable moment on our cameras and hearts. We also have two important announcements for our audience. We will all gather at the Patanjali circle in the next 10-15 minutes for our group photograph with the Honorable former President of India and winners of the Yoga Puraskar. And the second announcement is about the lunch arrangements, which is arranged for you in the Annapurna canteen. आप सभी से अनुरोध है, कृपया अपनी सीट पर खड़े हो जाएं और आदरणीय श्री रामनाथ कोविंद जी एवं मंच पर उपस्थित माननीय अतिथि एवं पुरस्कार विजेता सभागार से प्रस्थान कर रहे हैं। करतल ध्वनि के साथ उनका आभार व्यक्त करें, अभिनंदन करें। अतिथियों के प्रस्थान हेतु तय मार्ग से दूरी बनाए रखें।